few years ago, I was walking to the field with my friends for soccer practice. And I remember we were talking about our plans because Easter was coming up. And during this discussion, I remember one of my friends said, and I quote, "This Sunday is Christian Easter, and the following Sunday is Orthodox Easter." Now, just out of curiosity, how many of you understood what was incorrect about that statement? Okay, so not very many of you. So basically, if you didn't know, the Orthodox religion is actually a part of Christianity. My friend didn't understand that. And typically, our Easter falls later than the other religions who fall under the Christian umbrella. So when my friend said this, I remember being very confused. I didn't even know how to respond. And it got me thinking I wanted to ameliorate people's understanding of world religions. I feel that a big barrier that stands in our way is that we're afraid to talk about religion because it can be very complex, and it is. I also think that we're hesitant to talk about it because we don't want to offend people, or we're afraid to get something wrong, misinterpret their beliefs. Now, while it's important to approach religious conversation with much caution, we shouldn't shy away from it. I find religion so fascinating because it draws people in. These beliefs stick with people for the rest of their lives that they'll pass on for generations and generations. There are over 4,000 religions in the entire world, and they each have their own story. So I sought to learn more about these. I founded a religious diversity club at school where students come together to learn about different religions. And students have the opportunity to make presentations on faiths that they practice or any faiths in the entire world. And the club's done a great job of bringing together people ranging from atheists to devout believers. Now, I've realized that the knowledge of religion, which is separate from the practice of religion, leads to meaningful interactions. So I wanted to explore my interest further. I took a Harvard X class on religious studies, and this past summer I had an internship with the Orthodox Christian Studies Center at Fordham University, where I found contact information for Orthodox churches all across the United States to have the center put their name out and advertise who they were. And additionally, I founded my own website, ifteens.org. Ifteens.org is a website where I've recruited teens from across the nation to submit and share video presentations on their religions. This process was a lot. I was in contact with over 100 different places of worship across the United States. I emailed the Archbishop of Canterbury. I heard back from his office, and I was invited to present my website to a local mosque. Watching these presentations was so incredible. These teens worked so hard. They put so much hard work, effort into their presentations to make them very profound, yet simple so we can understand. So far, If Teens has been viewed by 2,000 people in 15 countries. Watching these videos made me realize that there's a commonality among all religions. It's to benefit the common good. So I organized a volunteer opportunity with the teens for my website. We made cards of love and encouragement for the children who live in foster care at Lydia Home in Chicago, and this was a great success. Something particularly special that came from my website was my connection with people of the Baha'i faith. Now, I've never practiced the Baha'i faith before, but after I had received a video from one of their teens explaining his beliefs, they contacted me again, and they asked me if I would like to help teach children Sunday classes at their temple, the Baha'i House of Worship in Wilmette. And so I took this opportunity, again, never having practiced this religion before, but I was there helping to facilitate it, where they were teaching children about Baha'i principles. And I developed such a great relationship with these children. They saw me as their friend, someone who wanted to help them learn more about their religion. By reaching out to teens from my website, I've realized that they're genuinely excited to submit and share a part of themselves that they don't discuss. Here I was asking them to share something so valuable and personal to them. And their excitement showed me their appreciation for my genuine curiosity. In my view, the knowledge of religion is essential to the human condition, regardless of if an individual is practicing or not. Elements of religion, faith, spirituality, or the preference to not practice are essential to the human ethos and are central in shaping society, society, history, and the subconscious and conscious decisions that we make and our leaders make as individuals. But I know it's hard to discuss religion because of how complex it is, and it can be considered taboo among society. But it doesn't have to be that way. Comprehending such a profound concept just requires attentiveness and an open mind. Now, are you going to learn everything about religion just based off of a conversation? No. But by putting yourself out there and having those conversations with people will definitely set you on the right track. And if we can all have this mentality, then we are on our way to having a more loving and accepting society. And this interfaith harmony will allow us to live together much better.